Dun, dun, dun. This is part 4. This should go to Weather Wars 102. But my first video of being in front of the FBI is actually over in Not Aerogard. If you search on YouTube, Not Aerogard, you'll see the very first video today. I call it the headlining video. This is where a bunch of my murderers live. This is where people have been trying to kill me. Have been coming from right here. Federal Bureau of Instigation. Federal Bureau of Instigation, you can actually see the sign down over there. It says FBI Division, Phoenix Division down there, just in past. 7th and Deer Valley, as you can see, 7th and Deer Valley. If you go across that, you go down that way, it's desert. You go that way, it's desert. Desert, right? Isn't that what them call signs are? So there's desert all around this place. There's no homes, not that I know of. So that's how they've been able to get away with all the lawn mowing, because there's no homes. We're on the desert, we're on the north end of Phoenix. So like I said, in here it's Thursday, May 1st, 2025. As you can see, another MORMON aircraft flying over, doing its round on, these two runways right here. I'm not going to say the runway numbers. You just Google KDVT and you can look at the PDF of the laying out map, right? So anywho, main point. I'm back here again in front of the Federal Bureau of Assholes and Alien Instigators. Because aliens would be held up in this thing, right? And you'd think that after 4 years that somebody would come up forward to me and say what's going on. 4. I think we're on their 5th year now. They just keep hiring. They just keep popping that money off into them goon pockets. That's how much money's up in this building. Okay? And how many news agencies do you see covering an illegal alien invasion going on right here at the FBI? How many? Do you see Channel 10? Do you see Channel 12? Do you see anybody? Do you see 15, 3, 5? No. Like I said, lots of Mormon money up in this building. You might as well, like I said, you can put Bank of Utah right on that front right there. Bank of Utah. And then you can put Mormon LDS owned and operated since 2007, if not beforehand. Man, this hitched plan was long ago. That's all I can tell you right now. Here at the FBI, right? And I'm standing outside. I'm going to be back over at Deer Valley, enjoying my second beer before I head back south into Central Phoenix. But like I said, I had to come up here and make it quiet. You don't hear many lawnmowers. There's not one right there. There's not 15, 20, 30 lawnmowers going over this place right now. So when I show up, this place gets quiet. Same thing happens when I'm in downtown. KPA checks when we're working downtown Phoenix. Same thing, it gets quiet. If you're out there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe sometimes Sunday, you hear during the nights. There's no airplane. There's very little airplane activity in downtown Phoenix, right? So, like I said, FBI, still waiting. Like I said, I'm going to go drink another beer, head back south. Still waiting for answers. Still waiting for all the Illuminati discussion about the aerosol program that was, it's been running, at least since the late 50s. So insurance companies are going to get in trouble because obviously they know there's weather manipulation going on by a bunch of aliens. Who else would do this? Humans, most people that I run into, especially poor, have no interest in, they don't even look up. Period. In fact, most rich people don't even look up. Most everybody on this planet must have some brainitis that says, hey, them ain't real clouds anymore, Willis. Them ain't no real clouds, Willis. Right? There's not even real clouds over the FBI, right? So anyway, I figured I'd come do a cat corner recording just because it's a safer part. To basically get shit like this done. But that's why I'm going to put this video on Weather Wars 102. Just so people can see that, yes, Mikey was there. May 1st, 2025, Mike came all the way up. Even with tire explosions, a whole 9 yards, still made it. Like I said, fake clouds, FBI. When you can tell everybody about your alien DOE? Huh? That's what the FBI came to me originally and said, why do you think your life is being threatened? I said, because of chemtrails and wet surface air cooling facilities. And they just looked at me like I was stupid or I was high or on some. The very next question that came out of the FBI agent's mouth were, you don't have any voices in your head. No, generally voices inside my head basically say, hey, do things like this. to get the government's attention, right? Like I said, Bank Utah held up in this agency right here. Bank Utah got lots of money pumped into that building right there behind me, right? Anywho, like I said, take care de mucho. Much love. And yes, Mikey did everything he possibly could. They just wouldn't. They figure as long as they can just keep playing distractions and ignore and keep trying to kill the kid, they're going to win. Other than that, I came here to get in their face. Because I have not seen any FBI since 2019. Since that day, May of 2019 was the last time I saw two FBI and two sheriff. That was it. So I come down in here. I should say I come up into Phoenix, just basically put my foot right here and go, hey, I've been here the entire time. Has anybody ever come up and consulted and said anything to me about anything going on besides the U.S. Army? This place has remained Bank Utah! People want to know what's going on up in here, right? Anywho, like I said, I don't want to distract too many cars going through this intersection, right here by the FBI and you can see the Chinese spy headquarters right here. Chinese and Indians. Most people that I saw flying today were Chinese. Didn't see many Indians. Or Hindis in a sense. I call them Hindis because that's, because they come from two different parts of India. So, but no, mostly Chinese. Like I said, there was a Chinese chick hanging off the top deck watching me make that first video. So I'm going to head back to Dick Valley. Go get me another cerveza and then head on south. Take a shower, call this a day. But did Mike show up in front of the FBI again, May 2025? Yes, he did. He was there. Other than that, hopefully you enjoy these videos on Weather Wars 102 and Not AeroGuard, and Rumble, and any other place nook and cranny like Vimeo that I can put videos. That's where I do them. And that's why I do them. Other than that, where are you, Mormons and Masons and Freemasons? Remember, Bohemian Grove been running this place for a very long time. For over 100 years, the Bohemian Grove has been running federal agencies. In fact, Masons, Freemasons, lizard people, you name it. Denver Airpark's got plenty of lizard people to talk, right? So other than that, much love. Time to root me yourself another cerveza and head back into the central part of Phoenix. Ciao.